Hey everybody, we're at Sandrita's today, and this is Realtors Gotta Eat. Hey everybody, I'm Dave. This of course is Realtors Gotta Eat, and this is my brother George. Today we were setting out to go do a sandwich review, and I was getting my old list out to see who's next, when lo and behold I come across a reel on social media about this place that does this beautiful Cuban sandwich that I had never heard of. I go, whoa, how can this be? How can I have never heard of a Cuban sandwich place? And
they do a beautiful display. And
yeah, it's called Sandritas. So if you saw the beginning of this video, you saw the great presentation that they have. It's on Waters Avenue, between Armenia and North Boulevard, the old part of town. Sandritas.
A little hole in the wall.
Yeah, they what you say, like a year? They've been there a year maybe?
But this is impressive. This is impressive.
But the sandwich looked really, really good.
I'm trying to lift it. I need two hands. I need two hands to get to it.
It's a two-hander.
Look at this thing.
It's a two-hander.
First of all, it's got that 45,
full
nice 45 cut. And it's got a ton of ingredients. It's got a lot of pork in here. This pork better be good.
Man.
Well, you know what?
Look at this.
I think we've talked enough.
You guys got to
get a close-up on that.
Get a close-up on that thing. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
You told me that's not an impressive sandwich.
Yeah, and I want to tell you something else in a minute here.
Yeah. Now, I saw her making it, and I saw her put on the mustard, but I think it's just mustard. It's very traditional. No mayo on this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she put mayo on it.
I don't know, but this is pretty incredible. Mm.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
It tastes as good as it looks. I can tell you that. And
the pork is juicy.
Yeah, the cut on this thing is scoring points by itself, because most Cuban sandwiches are not even cut end to end like that. They cut them out of 45, but not end to end on the actual bread.
Not a full 45.
Yeah, gotta be full end to end.
It's easier to eat. You got that nice point.
Well, that's the
start
whole
with.
idea. Yeah, the point. The point
I'm going back in.
is a little easier to
My
deal with the
napkin.
point. Anyway, I'm very impressed. This is a very high scoring sandwich. All kidding aside, we the last one we did it in the last 2 or 3 that we've done. We did one that was absolutely fabulous, followed by another one that we just posted last week, so it hasn't gotten a lot of views yet. But it was a remake from one of our earlier a year ago
endeavors. One of our earlier endeavors.
Reviews, and this was a totally new sandwich that we tasted last week. But this thing is almost above all of the stuff that we've seen. And presentation, ingredient list.
This thing is awesome.
It's got all the right stuff. Truly unbelievable. This is a
Hold on.
oh, and you see what's going on right now. Somebody caught fire. Somebody's house.
Yeah, something's on fire.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good. That's smart. Come on, get out of the way.
Anyway, this thing is absolutely delicious. This is a very good sandwich.
What are we thinking? This is another one.
Let me tell you, it's a bit of a drive over for us anyway, to go all the way out to Waters and North Boulevard. But I would do it. I would do it again.
Well, yeah, especially if you live in St. Pete. That's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Or North Brandon, or if you're from Sarasota.
It's worth the drive. If you find yourself in the area, it's worth the drive over.
Hey,
it is a delicious.
You know, one of the things that I've concluded being in Tampa for over 35 years is that there's nothing here in the city that's more than 30 minutes away. It's all. I mean,
yeah.
When I used to live up in New Tampa back in the day, drove down here to Kennedy and Dale Mabry. That was a 25, 30-minute drive.
I mean, now it's even longer.
And in those days, it was like another town. Nowadays, it's like up the street here, because everything's connected. But anyway.
So listen, by the way, if maybe you're interested in buying a house down here closer to Sandrita's, we can help you with that. As you know, we're realtors here in the area, and we can help you buy, sell. Now we've added the property management. We've got True Nest Properties, which helps you manage, your properties. So please give us a call.
Your
rentals. Give us, drop us an email. Give us a call. We're more than happy to help you out. We can even go out, grab a Cuban, and talk over what your needs are.
Hey, and another thing is, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you can get these things that we put up every week.
Remember, very important for the channel. Please subscribe.
Yeah, and we need to get to those 10,000 viewers sooner than later.
So, what are you thinking here?
This is a 9.5, and this is a 9.5.
Yeah.
Which is
I would agree with that.
at the top of the echelon.
We haven't
had, and we're leaving room for the 10, 9.8, 9, 9, 9, 10. We're leaving room for that sandwich to show up one day. But this is as good as it gets. Presentation wise,
the
ingredients,
crunch, the pressing, everything was perfect.
The lady that runs the place, actually, her name is on the marquee.
Yeah.
And they've been in the restaurant business. She makes her own pork. And they use La Segunda bread, which is 2 things that are a must: a good pork and the bread, of course, salami and cheese and Swiss and mustard.
Yeah, but everything was good. I mean, I saw her put the ham on there. It's quality products.
Yeah.
Plus that homemade pork.
Amazing.
It's delicious.
But one of the things that I was going to say, just for a quick reference for those of you that haven't seen our other video where we talk about the origin of the Cuban. And I was just reading recently again on that, where they talked about some people speculate that it started in Cuba. That's why it's called a Cuban sandwich.
Sure.
The sandwich that was being made in the early 1900s, late 1800s in Cuba was a ham sandwich with
other meats.
With other meats, and it wasn't even called a Cuban. Obviously, in Cuba, you can't call the sandwich a Cuban. It was called a mixto or some other name because it had
sandwich,
different types of meats in it. That's where the mixto comes from. But the pressing, the pressing of the bread, which is what basically makes a Cuban. Miami takes the credit for that, and they developed that in the 40s, 50s, when the Cubans started coming out there and started developing a take. So when you take the combination of the ingredient list that we have put together here in Tampa and the pressing that was developed in Miami, the Tampa, Miami region of the U.S. is basically where they're giving the credit to where the sandwich started, kind of between the two. It started in Tampa, and as far as time goes, it goes back to 1890. The first record of Cuban sandwiches being made for consumption, and on a larger scale, the cigar factory workers, and then the Miami developing the panini press, which was it wasn't called that then.
Oh yeah.
To toast the sandwich. But anyway, that's a new piece of information that I just gathered, and I figured I'd share with you guys.
Well, like always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and as always, hasta la próxima.